Hi there, Scorpio. How are you? I hope all is well. Welcome back to all my regular viewers, and welcome aboard to any new viewers. I went ahead and pulled some cards here in Celtic Cross reading for the month of June, and I'm going to start turning over the cards and interpreting. Let's see what energies are around for Scorpio. First of all, we have the Two of Swords and the Chariot for the crowning energy. Next we have the Moon in reverse, followed by the Two of Cups in the upright position, and followed by the Four of Swords in the reverse position. And next we have the Page of Wands in the reverse position, then followed by the Knight of Pentacles upright, followed by the Four of Wands in the upright position, and next we have the Hanged Man, and lastly we have the Strength card in reverse. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this reading. Looks like we don't have a lot of strong energies around Scorpio for the month of June. There's only two major arcana in this reading. So we're going to start off with the overall energy, that of the Chariot in the upright position. It is major arcana, so this is overall strong energy. We have three major arcana in this reading. So the first card we have is the Chariot in the upright position. Very good card to see for overall energy, Scorpio, because the Chariot in the upright position basically speaks of a victory. It's the card of victory. It's the card of strong confidence, knowing which way we're going. There's choices in front of us, and we know we have to make a decision, and we are confident that the decision we are going to make is going to be the correct one. And we have full confidence to go forward and make this pilgrimage, if you will, or go down this road for whatever reason. And the reason I say that this is definitely decision energy is because the Two of Swords is crossing it. Two of Swords is a card of needing to make a decision. Can be difficult because the girl in the card, she's wearing a blindfold and she's not really sure whether she should take the right road or the left road. However, with the Chariot being the overall energy and being a major arcana, which trumps the minor card here of the Two of Swords, this is a card of making a definite decision. It seems like perhaps even some Scorpios have a decision to make, and they have two good options. They could go one way or they could go another way, but both options are pretty good, and Scorpio feels pretty confident in taking either decision. So this is definitely good to see when it's paired with the Two of Swords, because the Two of Swords can sometimes represent struggling with a difficult decision. Well, when the Chariot is there, the decisions definitely also, because this card can speak of decision as well, but it looks like the decision that Scorpio makes is the right one for them, because it's going to lead them to victory in the month of June, which is wonderful, wonderful to see. So that's your overall energy, Scorpio. And then in the past, we have the Moon card. It's another major arcana in the reading. Strong energy. This is more of like a deep past. This one would go back to 3 months, maybe even longer ago. And but those energies are still with Scorpio at this time in June. Still feeling that sort of, it's waning energy, but it's still present nonetheless. Now, this is interesting for Scorpio because this is a card of sort of coming out of illusions and finding out the truth and getting to the truth of the matter and things like that. And if I remember correctly, the May reading for Scorpio was finding out some like basically if there was any deceptions around that were hanging around for many months, those would come to light. And it looks like in May, at some point, those energies did come to light, and Scorpio did see through the illusions, or is finally dealing with the truth of the matter now, because it's definitely strong and it's in the past energy. So it would indicate to me that perhaps some Scorpios were dealing with things being kept from them, hidden from them, a lot of deception going on. But this would be going on for a lot of months, because this is deep past. So at one point, this card was in the upright position, and there was a lot of deception and hidden things being kept from Scorpio. But now, the energies of June, they have come to light, and Scorpio is now dealing with the energies of the reality of the situation and seeing things for what they really and truly are. So that's very good. Could be what's giving Scorpio the confidence to move forward and make the decisions that they need to make for their lives. So that is definitely really good. The energies coming into the month of June, ending off May, coming into June, it's that of the Two of Cups in the upright position. It's a cup card, so it's dealing with the things on the emotional level, and the Two of Cups speaks of really being on the same page with someone. It could be representing a best friend, a family member, a love interest. It's two people really sharing a deep emotional bond. This card speaks of emotional bonds. So it's really good to see, because it's quite possible that perhaps Scorpio is entering into the month feeling really good about a relationship or a really good friendship. And so those are really nice energies to come into the month with. And that will become the recent past, and then we're going into the near future. Those energies switch. They're still involved, because our energies don't dissolve just because we've moved into some new energies. I mean, those other energies still stick with us for a bit of time. So here we have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is in the reverse position. Now, it's a court card. It could be representing a person. If it is representing a person, it could be representing someone of the fire suit, which is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. But it doesn't have to be of that sign. It could just be representing the energies that the Page of Swords carries. And it's also young energy. It's immature energy and youthful energy. But the Page of Swords, when he's, the Page of Wands, when he's in the upright position, he speaks of, well, he's a messenger. He's definitely bringing in some kind of message. And the message could be about work or a project or about an adventure. And but the card is in the reverse position here. So it looks like in the near future for some Scorpios, maybe they were expecting a message from a fire sign or from someone concerning starting up of an adventure. It could even be a trip or some kind of so it's a summertime thing, maybe a road trip or something like that. Perhaps some Aries were planning on taking a trip, or we're going to ask someone to go on a trip with them, and the trip has either been delayed or it's been declined, either by Scorpio or Scorpio asked someone else, and they can't go on this adventure at this time. Or it could be just, if it's representing a message, it could just be that there was a message that was meant to come through to Scorpio and Scorpio didn't get it, or Scorpio sent out a message to someone and they didn't get it. It could just be representing delays or stuck energy. So we're moving on to the next card, which is the Four of Swords in the reverse position. And this here is representing the a possible future. Now that would be energies going more towards the end of June. And this is just possible future, so it's not anything that's written in stone. It's kind of like, well, we do have free will, so our energies can change during a couple weeks time, and sometimes these things don't come to pass, but sometimes they do, so it just depends. That's why it's the possible future. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse position. When the Four of Swords is in the upright position, this is speaking of, I'm pretty sure Scorpio got this in the last reading for May as well, which when it's in the upright position, this is a card of needing to take a rest. It's just being exhausted, physically exhausted, emotionally, mentally exhausted, and just needing to take a time out, basically. But when it's in the reverse position, it sometimes represents just coming out of a period of rest, and now returning back into action. So it's possible that if some Scorpios were taking a rest during a certain time frame in June, say early part of June, if they were resting and recuperating from illness or something of the sort, they're now coming out of that that rest part, and they're moving back into action, which is definitely good to see. And this is the next card is the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position, and this is in the position of where Scorpio is coming from, what Scorpio feels like their own energy during this time frame, the month of June. And the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position, this is it's a court card, and it does, or it can represent an earth sign court card, but because this is Scorpio's own energy, it's Scorpio feeling like the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is in the upright position, he's he's a slow moving offer. He's someone who's ready to make an offer, but it's on the tangible level. It's on a financial level or a tangible level, and he can be coming in to make an offer, but he's very slow moving. So it's not a swift offer that comes in quickly. He's definitely very slow moving. Now, this is Scorpio's own energy, so Scorpio is feeling much like the Knight of Pentacles in this month of June. And it could just be basically feeling like Scorpio maybe wants to make an offer towards someone, and but he's just contemplating it at this point. He's just in the early stages of thinking about it, not actually going ahead with it and doing it. And if it's not Scorpio looking towards feeling like looking towards making an offer towards someone, it could be that someone Scorpio's waiting on an offer from someone that seems to be taking forever. It's taking a long time, and those energies are affecting Scorpio on an internal level. Next, we have in your people and environment the Four of Wands in the upright position, and this is really good energy. It's one of the best cards in the minor arcana. It's very nice energy, and it's wonderful, and it's good to see in this position too, in the people and environment, because it basically looks like people around Scorpio for the month of June are seeing you in the light of really enjoying yourself. This is the card of having a good time on the home front. It's like enjoying backyard barbecues, going to parties, throwing parties, being well received, and enjoying life with other people. And it's a really good card of home. It's definitely a good happy card of a happy home. So people in your environment are seeing you really kind of enjoying your home life to the fullest. And that's some really, really wonderful energy for you guys. Next, we have the Hanged Man in the upright position, major arcana, but this is in the hopes or fears position, and Now, this could be representing both hope and a fear. It depends on where you're coming from. Perhaps some Scorpios are just kind of hoping for a time of the hangman where this is the time of being held in suspension, but not really struggling. It's not a difficult energy at all. It's the hangman is hanging there in suspension, just basically trying to weigh out his options. He's comfortable there. He's just sort of looking around, assessing everything, and figuring out which way he wants to go. He's not struggling. He's not looking to get moving anytime soon. He's kind of okay just hanging out. Well, this could be a hope for some if some Scorpios are extremely busy and there's a lot of activity and a lot of action going around them. Maybe they're hoping for a time of just suspension. And for others, it could be representing a fear. It could be fearful of going to a quiet place, maybe to just contemplate things. Perhaps some are wanting to keep, there's a lot of momentum in this reading, and the momentum is going in the month of June for Scorpios, and maybe they just want to keep that momentum going. However, they could be fearing having to go back into a place of suspension and non-action. So the final card we have here is the Strength. This is another major arcana, and just looking to see how many arcana. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana in this reading. So there are some strong energies around Scorpio for the month of June, definitely. Now, this is interesting. The Strength card in the upright position represents, well, that of strength, right? Finding our own inner strength and balance, and feeling really good and really confident and moving forward. When it's in the reverse position, however, this is like energies towards the end of June. It seems like Scorpio might be feeling a little bit, how do I put this? Maybe feeling a little bit, first of all, like a little bit of a loss of confidence. And I feel it's due to whatever these energies that start the month off. I have a strong feeling it has to do with the Chariot and the Two of Swords, because you start off the month really, really strong and definitely confident in where you're going and what decision you're making, and you're moving towards it. And it looks like there's really good stuff here. There's good stuff happening for sure in the month of June. A really good start to the month. People environment is great. So the Strength card, those energies are still there for Scorpio, for sure. I mean, the potential for it to be upright is definitely there. However, it's in reverse, and I feel it's because in the beginning of the month, when Scorpio comes into the Chariot energy, and that energy remains throughout the whole month for Scorpio, and this is strong confidence and victory. So to end off at the end of the month with the Strength card in reverse, I have a feeling it's just maybe Scorpio is feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the victory and the confidence, and feeling like maybe overly confident in the beginning of the month, and towards the end of the month, perhaps so much is happening. There's so many things going on that it overwhelms Scorpio to a bit. To a degree, and towards the end of the month, that's why I feel that Strength turns upside down, because they may just be feeling a little bit like they're just not sure if they bit off more than they could chew, and it's probably feeling a little bit overwhelmed towards the end of the month, because with all of this this great energy starting off the month, and then this wonderful home life energy, and there's a lot of activity in the people and environment, which means there's going to be socializing and a lot of things going on there. And it could be that Scorpio is just overwhelmed and feeling maybe that, they're losing their confidence a little bit. It's that feeling of, what if I can't live up to all of this stuff that I've gotten myself into? What if I can't make all of the social obligations? What if I can't do all of this stuff? What if I just don't have the strength to, meet all of my obligations? I have a feeling that that's what this energy is about. And that's towards right, because it ends the reading, so it's right towards the end of the month of June. But overall, Scorpio, it's a pretty intense reading and pretty good reading. It's really nice to see for the month of June. You've got some really good emotional energy, you know, coming in right off the hop into the month of June, and then you have a complete decision to make. It looks like you're having no problem making that decision. You're moving right towards it, and you're making the right decision because the victory is there. The victory is definitely yours in the month of June. And you know, you've got some great energy in your people and environment. You're coming out of a time of rest and recuperation, and you're full on going strong. You're feeling like on some level very slow moving on the financial front, though. Something to do with the home or finances. You're moving very slowly on that. That energy is very slow moving, but it's good. It's still upright. Everything is fine. And there is a potential here for either a delayed message or you delaying a message to give to someone else. But overall, the arcana that's in the reading is very, very good. Strong energy, good energy. It's nice to see this for you guys for the month of June. I hope this reading helped you, Scorpio, and if it did, please feel free to shoot me an email, leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe. And until next time, Scorpios, take care and enjoy the month of June. We'll see you very soon. Okay, bye.